They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Utah Utes, Rice-Eccles Stadium in Salt Lake City. Arizona will boot it away to start this one. He'll bring it out. It's Green. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So Utah's offense will go on the attack first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
He'll do it himself. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. The Utes want to pick up the tempo.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. Third down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he was able to just pick up enough, keep this drive moving, and keep the sticks rolling.
And the Utes are moving quickly down the field. The give out of the gun. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a running, and he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Utah!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
So Arizona's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the field. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Quickly to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And it can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So starting in conference play, Palmer, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So you've got to start fast. And the challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Kick is in the air. He'll field the punt. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The give on the inside. Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Makes the catch. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. A 1st down run in the red zone. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments.
Timeout, Arizona.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! Lining up for the PAT. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gets it out fast. After 40, there he goes. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on 1st down. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's got an open man. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. Arizona moving the ball quickly down the field. Off the RPO, complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Looking to throw again. Gets it to him on the screen. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Slams it ahead. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stayed tight on him. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, trying to get my guy open.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats.
And I love it. I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. I trust my offensive line to pave the way, give the ball to my running back, and know he's going to physically punch this thing into the end zone.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, rivalry game in the SEC. Of course, that's almost redundant in that league. But check this out. Oklahoma was relentless today in a road win that frankly wasn't even as close as the final score indicates. This was a vintage Sooners performance, one that really should instill confidence within this program. Going to be very interesting to see what the fallout from this one is because, as we know, you can't lose games in the SEC like that.
Breaks into the open. They finally corral him, but and he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Give to the running back. Still running at the 40. And he steps out of bounds, and that's going to do it for the first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Utah has the lead here. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. First play of the period, first down here. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There he goes! Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. The Utes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Quarterback making checks. On the ground. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Utah!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Looking for the two-point try. Lewis to throw. Quick strike complete. He's into the end zone for the two and extends the lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen.
Turning it on! Brought down at the 45 after a 15-yard pickup. You can work your way down the field with these wide receiver screens, but also look for the opportunity to turn them into chunk plays.
No doubt, you throw it quickly. You get it to him now. DB comes up, has to make a tackle. Now you fake it maybe a little bit later on. So these plays, they're not huge plays all the time, but they can set up big plays down the road for your offense.
And the Wildcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. This is why Rice-Eccles, one of the toughest places to play in all the country. Try to get your third down conversion in the midst of this. The throw. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. It is loud in here as they try to help them get a stop on fourth down. Trying to keep the drive alive. Spins away from the defense. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Wildcats look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Richardson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. The short hands, it's Bennett. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
That is a total bust by the defense. You can't go out there with 6 DBs and allow a wide receiver to be that wide open. make the catch, and then even make a nice run after it. Somebody made a big mistake in the back end.
And the Utes moving quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
And man, does he keep you honest. Just a guy that can run the football, that can make plays with his legs. You've seen it throughout the day. Listen, this wasn't a big play, but it can be death by 1,000 cuts. He just continues to scramble, make plays, make you defend his feet for a whole game.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
Man, the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles, and you know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to defend.
The Utes have it with a 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Big loss on the last play threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. Here's a heat. He'll take a shot. And it's incomplete as he was trying to make the play in the back corner of the end zone. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Zings it complete to the right. And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utes!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Pocket breaking down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Stoneburner. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looking to throw for it. Just a short pass to the tight end. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. That's caught. It's Stoneburner. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Arizona right back to the line. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock.
QB spikes it. No gain on the play.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it. The mighty Utah student section alive and bringing the noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They boot it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. Running out of time here in the 1st half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll try the run. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the Utes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lewis wants to pass. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. He's open on the right. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juiced. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've been calling a lively one so far from Salt Lake City. And it's clear, the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this 2nd half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece. I know this is coach speak and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be 1 drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. The Wildcats are flying down the field. Grabbed behind the line. It's Richardson. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Trying play action. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires to the big fella. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Lewis to throw. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Line getting set on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Utah! And the stomping has commenced. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
DB's right up on the receivers. Running to the left. Running to Green. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll run play action. Here comes the heat. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Wisely avoids the tackle with the slide. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team.
On to punting.
On his way back from the 20. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Lewis wants to pass. Working on the right. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Offense set on first down. They'll go back to the ground. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. The Utes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
He'll pitch it. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. This offensive scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Still looking on the move. Touchdown, Utes! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in games.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One final play before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Stoneburner. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached a break. It's Utah holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Wants to go up top. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Here's the pressure. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They punt it away on fourth down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Utah has it back on the offense coming onto the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football.
Oh, he's got some space. Puts it in. Touchdown, Utah! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off play action on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Arizona runs out the punt team. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. And the Utes want to crank the tempo.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Got a man. It's Briggs. Finds a crease at the 20. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Now improvising. And he'll be shoved out of bounds right at the 4-yard line.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They're going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Utes! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. UAB answered the bell away from Protective Stadium today with an impressive victory. The Blazers knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Wildcats, now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Rushes on him, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. Third down, they got to get it to Neptune. He'll have to launch a rocket. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch near the 50. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Finds a little space. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Knee stop, just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day. And apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. So now it's 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Breaks into the open. The 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets a block. This guy is so dangerous. He excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. Leaves it with the back. Still on his feet at the 45. Oh, there's an alley to the left. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Rides the back on the option, the give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. It's a reverse. Knocked down way behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Back to pass on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Arizona runs out the punt team. Let's see what he can do with it. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Skips away from pressure. Fires on the move. Got his man on the right. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. Timeout call by the offense. 23 seconds remaining in the game. To the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona has it back. The offense coming out to bear down. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together.